Grid Legends was a surprise for me back when I bought it in the middle of 2022. At that time, I still didn't really like motorsport-styled arcade racers. Yet Grid Legends finally gave me exactly what I was looking for in this type of racing game. This video covers what I love about Grid Legends, from its presentation, story, tracks, sense of speed, soundtrack, and vehicle handling. The presentation of Grid Legends is such eye candy. Its art style goes for a somewhat exaggerated realistic look, with saturated colors, superb lighting, beautiful skyboxes, high quality reflections, and effects that give it a more cinematic feel. Both the environments and the car models have lots of detail. The weather effects like rain, snow, fog, and a sandstorm are awesome additions since you won't always be racing on a clear day or night. As I will talk about later on, all the spectacle on the tracks also helps to sell this atmosphere. Despite Grid Legends not having the best graphical fidelity, its great art style makes up for these shortcomings. It's pretty uncommon for a racing game to have a story, so I was surprised when Grid Legends had a rather decent one. The plotline is simple, as you are a rookie driver helping out a team trying its best to rise through the ranks. The production value is quite good, with the set designs, actors, and the amount of live action cutscenes we actually get. I never thought the acting was bad or annoying to a point where I was taken out of the experience. The DLCs also continued the story, with the Rise of the Ravenwest expansion pack easily being the best one. While Grid Legends doesn't have an amazing top-tier story, I was happy to at least see a competent one in a genre that needs more good narratives. Grid Legends outdid itself in terms of its tracks. There are a lot of them, ranging from racing circuits to street courses. My favorite racing tracks include Brands Hatch, Red Bull Ring, and Sepang International Circuit. The street tracks are easily the highlight here, with my favorites being Dubai, Shanghai, and the Miami courses from the Rise of the Ravenwest DLC. From the fictional tracks to the real ones, every location is just beautiful to take in. They also did a great job with all the spectacle on these tracks. There are people filling the stands and the side of the courses. Confetti and balloons are released during the beginning of a race. During the event, there are fireworks that go off when passing particular spots. Racing at nighttime is top tier, with the light shows and the huge firework displays in the distance. This lively vibe of the tracks helps so much to elevate the experience. Quite simply, Grid Legends has a great selection of tracks with amazing atmospheres. One aspect that was heavily criticized in Grid 2019 was its terrible sense of speed. It's clear that they listened to these complaints in Grid Legends. The camera now has a higher FOV and pulls back more when accelerating. It's also not glued to the vehicle as much, with it even shifting in and out when changing gears. Additionally, it tends to bob up and down when going over rough surfaces or turning. There's also a much stronger motion blur effect. These changes really makes a huge difference. Especially on the tighter street tracks, it feels like you are flying down the courses. The sense of speed in Grid Legends is damn good, and it shows that developers don't need to rely just on heavy camera shake to pull the effect off. The Grid series always had great soundtracks, but the music rarely played in the actual events. This changes in Grid Legends. Now there is a song for each game mode, and the career gets its own unique music as well. Plus the music is dynamic, so it changes depending on what is happening in the event. Just listen to some of the awesome songs in this game. I love music during a race, and Grid Legends provides a great dynamic soundtrack for its events. I'm not a huge fan of the physics in Grid Legends. You can get stuck to opponents or walls when you grind against them. There are curbs that can spin you out, with some cars that can flip over from the raised curbs. The collision boxes for vehicles are terrible, where you can go right under other racers, and open-wheeled vehicles can get their wheels interlocked together. However, despite all my complaints, what keeps me coming back is the vehicle handling. Much of them have weighty, grippy handling that is not overly sensitive, twitchy, or understeery. Especially with the strong brakes, going in and out of corners feels fast and smooth. However, putting too much power down when turning can cause the vehicles to slide out or oversteer heavily. It is recoverable, but is tricky to manage when it happens. This grippy but potentially oversteery handling makes you always feel on the edge of control. It's exhilarating pushing your car to its limit, and it creates such intense racing. For these reasons, Grid Legends has my favorite vehicle handling ever in a racing game. I love the risk and reward factor it has that other racing games are sorely missing. It's a shame that Grid Legends flew under the radar for many. From its amazing presentation, decent story, beautiful tracks, good sense of speed, great soundtrack, and fun vehicle handling, there is a lot to love in this game. I just wish we got more arcade track racers like this. This has been Gamer Alex. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day.